Friends, I am driving home in my Jeep Liberty. Hopefully nobody says any comments because I'm driving home with my partner here. That's my Jack Ball. Jack Ball. Hey, Jack Ball. Let's go home, Jack Ball. Let's go home. Maybe you can't see Jack Ball. I want to see. Oh, can you see a little bit? All right. All right. So, I decided to go live because I don't really go live very often, and I figured I'd give it a shot. I don't really have anything particular to talk about. So I'm driving it in a 2012 Jeep Liberty KK. Well, I guess not KK. Jeep Liberty. It's a four-wheel drive, sport, basic. Hopefully, oh man, that's what I put on my mic. Or if it's too late, maybe I can do that now. Let's see, what do I do with my mic? I'm not sure if I can switch it to automatic after I started the video, but I'm going to try to plug in the mic if I can figure out where I put it. There's my mic. Huh. Here? I found it. So right now I am near the Raleigh-Durham. Well, I'm like in the crossroads right here between Raleigh, Durham, and Chapel Hill. And as I cruise along, I'm approaching the Raleigh area, or the Raleigh border. Oh man, this thing's tangled up. All right, I'm trying to untangle my mic while I'm driving, which is not recommended. Okay, I got my mic out. Let me attach to the lapel. I'm not sure if this will make a difference or not. So let's see here. Lapel attached to my shirt. Now let's see where it goes on the phone. Hopefully I won't lose you. Okay, so now hopefully I sound better. Hopefully you can hear me at all, but I got my lapel mic. I think I tried it once before. It worked pretty well. I think I'll attach it to my visor. I'll leave it to where it is. Anyhow, like I said, I was just decided to try some Go Livin' just for fun. I'm not sure if I hit the monetization part of this. Let me see if I can mess with this thing while I'm driving. Better stop for a second. No, I don't think I can. Let's see. What does that do? Oh, different kind of fonts. All right, whatever. I don't know if this is monetized or not, which would suck for me, especially if it gets really popular, which it should be. Because, I mean, how interesting is this? Me driving home. So exciting. So if you're interested in a Jeep Liberty, I'll tell you right now, I love the vehicle, and the more I have it, the more I like it. The more adventures I have with it, the more I like it. And truthfully, I haven't really done anything overly crazy, exciting. I drove on the beach. I drove a little bit of off-roading over here in my own neighborhood. Unfortunately, most areas are not legal to drive on. I was surprised because I thought for sure when I got this vehicle that there'd be plenty of places for me to do off-roading. So I go, I don't know, find trails everywhere. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Unfortunately, the truth of the matter is if you go off-roading, you're pretty much illegal unless you're on your personal private property or somebody else's property that lets you drive on their land. Which I don't know anybody that has off-road trails on their property. So it leaves me just to cross my fingers and hopefully nobody cares when I go venture off into the off-road world. So I don't know if I should talk about just the Jeep Liberty As of right now, I have nobody watching anyways, I don't think. I don't know. Can't really tell. I think none. So I guess I can talk about anything I want to, or nothing at all. You can just see me drive home, make sure I get home okay, which is fine with me. So now we're on a kind of a freeway-ish connector. It's not very long, it just goes to our on-ramp. And now I'm definitely in the, well, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm in a Raleigh area. So let's talk about other things besides driving home, which is kind of boring. Or about the Jeep. We can talk about the Jeep. If you got a question, I don't know if I can read while I'm driving. I probably shouldn't. But maybe if I see something, maybe I could try to answer it about the Jeep or anything else. But let's talk little current affairs. You know what I heard? I don't know. I haven't got into much detail about it. But, well, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk politics. It's not really politics per se, but I hear China's going to attack us. You heard it from me. I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't really looked at the source all that well. But supposedly there's Chinese ships in the ocean coming our way. Hopefully that's not true. So as you can see, it is right now, local time is 11:21 p.m. It is nighttime, it is dark. Now I'm on a freeway. Back in normal times, this would be a very busy freeway. Not at this time of night, of course, but like during rush hour, it could be stop and go, or actually, most likely be stop and go. When I first got here, this is a brand new freeway. It never got busy, even during rush hour. But then as the area grew, the freeway got a lot more busy. It got busy really quick. So after about 10 years, it's basically stop and go during rush hour. But of course, now we're in COVID times, and it's pretty free-flowing no matter when you're going. Right now, of course, it's nearly midnight, so traffic is very light, and it would be light no matter when. If you're looking to move into the Raleigh-Durham area, I actually like it. I like it like my Jeep. The more I'm here, the more I like it. When I first got here, I thought it was a little slow, but the truth of the matter is, you kind of get used to it and start to really like it. And also the area is growing. It's actually growing at a crazy pace to a point where it's growing, I think, too fast. I like growth. I like new stuff, new neighborhoods, but I think it's growing a little on the too fast side. Anymore. And when it's normal un-COVID periods of time, there's a ton of traffic. Traffic has gotten really bad. It's really annoying because when we first got here, traffic was hardly an issue. But luckily for me, I work off hours, so it doesn't really matter. Does it really matter? So if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, which you probably are, because I don't think anybody else will be watching this, but if you're not, please hit like and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I have a goal right now to reach, or my 2001 goal is for subscribers. Like right now I have, but actually today was a very symbolic day. I probably shouldn't admit to it, but today I got to reach 1,600 subscribers. Right on the money, 1,600. And that was a goal for me because I feel like to be monetized, you got to have at least 1,000. And I kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say fudged it. Oh man, this thing is shaking like crazy. Oh, well, I apologize for the shaky camera. Normally, when I'm using my camera, it has a really good anti-shake stability camera, whatever it is. It's really good. But I guess because I'm going a lot, you see how it's shaking. It's not the vehicle per se. This road is not completely smooth for some reason. They messed up when they made it. Ever since they paved this thing, they didn't pave it right because there's like a harmonic. And you think, oh, it's your car. It doesn't ride smooth. but then you get on another highway, it's completely smooth. So apologize for the shaky cam. But anyways, as I was saying, I got sidetracked. I kind of glanced over at the video footage, and as I noticed that it was really shaky. My goal for this year, for this channel, is to get 1 million subscribers, which I haven't even got 1 million views. So that's kind of, I guess, far-fetched. But you know what? It's a goal is a goal. I figure all I need is one really good video to blow up, to go crazy, and then I'll be a household name. The funny thing with YouTube is like you could be doing crappy. Like for the last, let's see here, the last year I got serious with YouTube, and when I got serious, basically what I did, I had a game plan. My game plan was quite simple because I've been uploading videos for probably about 3.5 years. But I didn't really have a plan, and I was doing videos basically whenever I felt like it. I'd do a video here, I'd do a video there, whatever. But then I said, I want to take it serious. I want to get monetized, because I was monetized in the very beginning, but then they changed the monetization criteria. I got unmonetized, and then here I am. So I got to a point where I realized if I focus, I can meet the criteria and get monetized. So then when I focused and made a game plan, my game plan was simple. A lot of people go for quality. I go for quantity. So I decided to do a video every single day. And I was doing a video for every single day for quite a while. I still try to do a video every single day, but I'm being a little bit more lenient on that. But it seemed to work though, because my thing was I never really knew which videos would do well and which videos would do bad. So it's basically like throwing a bunch of whatever against the wall and see what sticks. And that seemed to be working pretty well for me. Let's see what's in here. Welcome to the live chat. Remember, anyways, it seemed to be working pretty well. So like videos that I thought would do well, a lot of times didn't do well at all. And videos that I just did on a whim with like hardly any forethought or anything did really well. So it was weird that way. So I decided, you know what? So it worked out for me, because I didn't put a lot of energy into a video that didn't do well, be like all pissed off. Because even the ones that I did put more energy in towards it, I didn't put a lot of energy or time into it. And also, I'm also fighting a lot of, I'm working, I got a home life. So it's difficult for me to like really put a lot of energy into a video, like a lot of time. So I try to keep my videos a little more simpler, a little more short, and just try to put something out, and hopefully they'll do decent. And that seems to work pretty well for me. So I'm happy with that. So that's been my game plan. So since my game plan has, since I decided to do a video every single day, the channel blew up compared to before. I mean, I think as of right now, it hasn't been a full year that I really kind of bumped my video effort. But I still, at this point right now, from I would say April of 2020, my channel has increased at 300%. So that's pretty good. 300% improvement. Now I noticed also like there was a Christmas bump. So during this November, December, my channel did a lot better, and I was starting to make some pretty good scratch. And I was really impressed. And I noticed like, one video took off, and I was like, wow, where'd that come from? And I had the video out for like already nearly a year, and all of a sudden it did well. So if you watch my channel, I do a lot of like stuff on my Jeep Liberty. And I like to do stuff on the Liberty, and I like to do stuff on cars. But the car videos, just FYI, in case you're doing YouTube videos and you're like, why are some people making more money than others? Well, I noticed, what the heck's going on over here? There's some kind of protest or something. There's a bunch of cars lined up on the other side, going real slow. Oh, they're racing. Street racers, wow. On the other side of the road, I'd never seen that before. There was like maybe 40, it looked like Chargers and Challengers that were together, driving really slow, and then they all took off. So that's interesting. They're looking at it on this side because I'd race them all. Okay, what was I saying? So my channel, let's see, we're talking about my channel, talking about doing well. So within the last, so I was doing this video about a year ago. Excuse me if I'm like jumping around. I kind of lost my train of thought. Did really well all of a sudden for the holiday. Oh yeah, I know what I'm talking about. So I do the Liberty videos, and I also do car reviews and stuff like that. But I've noticed that the money really is in products. I do a lot before I initially started doing I was doing mostly product videos. Like I'll do a review on a product, like maybe a TV or a DVD player or microphone or headphones, or it could be anything really. But like little products, electronic stuff, and like exercise equipment, that kind of things. And believe it or not, they make more money, like per video or per view. If you like say 1,000 views on some particular exercise equipment, and 1,000 views on my car review, I'll say on the vehicle review. I noticed that if I look at my top 10 best viewed videos, they're different than the top 10 highest monetized videos. The monetized videos, the one that does the best on the monetized videos, are always the product videos. They do a lot better. And like for say, I did this one on my mattress. I got one of those mattresses in a box to buy, and then you unroll it and it inflates by itself. Well, that video made a killing. And I'm guessing because there's probably a lot of advertising for mattresses. So those mattress videos, I made a killing on those, and I wouldn't even get that many views on them. The view count was far less. It wasn't nearly the top of my, best video list. It was somewhere in the middle, but it was by far killing on the revenue. And then, and I had this one little cheesy thing I bought from Walmart, this little pedal exerciser thing. Again, it didn't do horrible, but it didn't do really all that well. And that video is doing one of the best monetary-wise, or, payment, advertising-wise. So you'll still see me do product videos because it pays the bills. I definitely enjoy doing everything, to tell you the truth. I get a kind of a kick out of if I actually do a video and it comes out well. So that's kind of like, who's this guy? Hello. That's more satisfying, I guess. I got a video coming out. I'm assuming would do well, but see, like I said, if I assume somebody does well, necessarily this means it's going to do well. But I bought a drone. Hello, I bought a drone. I got it for Christmas, actually. Well, I got part of it for Christmas. I kind of chipped in because it was kind of expensive drone. But I bought a drone, so it was my Christmas present. And I flew it already once. I only flew it once since I got it. It's already, like I said, today's like the 15th or something, 14th or 15th of January. And I got it for Christmas. I only flew it one time. Truth of the matter is, I was kind of scared to fly it. Tell you the truth, it was like, you hear all these horror stories where people will buy a drone and first time they take it out, flies into a tree or a house or on a roof or something. And I really didn't want that. And also it had bad weather too, because it was raining a lot. And you're not supposed to, apparently they're very sensitive to water. I was like, wow, I see all these people flying their drones over water, but you can't get them wet at all. So I was hesitant, I was scared, it was wet out, but I finally flew it. But I didn't have a memory card on it, with it. Because the memory card, for the video purposes, you need the memory card. I didn't have one yet. I have it now. I'm ready to go. So this weekend, my goal is to finish the video. I started the video already, but I haven't finished it. So I want to get some footage of me flying the drone, like of me doing it, is the footage of the drone itself, that it takes, the video it takes. I wasn't really so worried at first because I was really so nervous about wrecking this drone that I wanted to focus 100% of my attention on flying it and not be pressured by, I gotta get good video and I gotta capture great footage. I gotta figure out how to fly it. And I don't have the name of the drone on top of my head. I don't think. What is the name of it? But basically, it's about a $200 drone. So it's not like a crazy expensive drone, but it's not a little cheapy drone either. But I was really, just give you a little heads up, really impressed on how easy it was to fly. I was totally terrified for nothing. But again, it was like, it wasn't like a little cheapy, you just take it out of the box and you just fly it. You gotta like calibrate it. And that was intimidating because I was like reading instructions while I'm out there with the drone, and I'm like, oh my God, if I do this all messed up. And then, if you're outside, it's hard to read instructions. You got the drone in your hand, you got the controller in your hand. So I wanted to focus. But it turned out, once you do it once, it's a piece of cake. So calibrating was a piece of cake. And then it has an automatic one button you push and it goes up automatically. And then it hovers there, and then you can basically control it from there. So it flew great. And the one thing I really liked about it is that, there's the controller is not just like a regular remote control car, because you have each controller has full function of up, down, side to side, on both on the right and the left. So the up and down is pretty easy, and the forward and back's easy, but the turning was a little funky because it's like you're working in a three-dimensional world. But the nice thing about it is if you kind of get flustered, you're flying, you're thinking you're doing pretty good. The next thing you know, wait a minute, I got overzealous, and now it's kind of out of control. All you gotta do is you let go of the controllers completely. I mean, don't drop the control on the floor, obviously, but you let go of the controllers, and it just hovers. It just stops wherever it just stops right dead in its tracks. It just hovers there. So then you can kind of like catch your breath, focus, and then move, control it more methodically, All right, so now we're we're on the freeway. We're on like a boulevard. This is like a boulevard out here. And now we're going into the back roads. And I think we're in Wake Forest or something. Maybe still Raleigh, I don't know. We're around there somewhere. But these are the back roads. Now there's a lot of deer on this road here. At night, around here, there's deer. There's probably deer where you live too, but being from LA, deer to me are still kind of funky, kind of freaky. So I'll put on my high beams. There's a guy in front of me. He's kind of far off though, so I'm not gonna worry about him. Anyhow, so the drone is cool. I'm really looking forward to doing the video on it. I did, like I said, I started off, basically did an unboxing. I didn't do a video. I should have did it, put it together. I didn't do that. I don't know. I was too excited. I was in a hurry, and I just threw it together. I think it's better though, because if somebody else buys a drone, they don't put it together right, they'll blame me and say, hey, you sucker, you told me to do this. So that's all right. All right, so this is the back roads of North Carolina. It's pretty nice though. They got nice. There's to my left there's new subdivisions. To my right there's woods, and yet there's no place to go off-roading. Horrible thing. All right, so that's what's coming up this weekend for sure. Not for sure, but most likely. If it doesn't rain, of course, it always rains out here. So it's kind of hit or miss. If it doesn't rain, I'm gonna get that video done. But also, the other part I'm trying to figure out is like, okay, so I want to do a video of showing the drone flying. Okay, you think, okay, no big deal. But if your hands are on the controller, how do you actually point the camera to the drone? So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to recruit somebody to actually do the video, but believe it or not, it's hard for me to recruit. Nobody wants to help me. Oh my goodness, I'm solo here. You'd think everybody want to be famous and be in my videos. Some people though, like at work, they're dying to get in my videos. Let me get in your video. But you know, in the house, I guess, in my household, they're like, it's just dad acting crazy with his camera again. But it's all right. It's my project. That's fine with it. Well, now you get a feel for what it's like to drive around North Carolina. Probably similar to where you are at your house. We got roads, we got lights, we got peoples, we got deer, we got UFOs. No. Actually, I had 2 sightings in California, no sightings here in North Carolina. What's up with that? Supposedly, if you're into UFO stuff, supposedly there's a lot of sightings on the coast of North Carolina. Supposedly there's like UFOs that go into water, and there's a lot of sightings of that. I've been to the coast a lot. I've seen nothing. Nothing weird. Supposedly there's like weird sounds coming out of, like unknown sounds. What's that noise? That looks like a big crashing sound. This unknown origin that's supposed to be going off around in North Carolina somewhere off the coast. I haven't heard that either. But my eyes are pierced. I'm assuming that out of all the crazy stuff that's going on right now, aliens coming to Earth is probably coming up pretty soon. Just a matter of time. I think it could be a false flag though. It could be a false flag to rally behind the president, because everybody doesn't want the president, whichever president's going to be. I mean, I know obviously he won and he'll probably be president, but there's still talks about Trump overturning it. I'm not talking politics, I'm talking about aliens. But either way, either Trump in office or Biden in office, if there's aliens attacking, it'll unite the country. So, could be a false flag. I won't do that. At this point, with all the stuff going on in technology, I wouldn't even trust if I did see aliens coming down. I'd be like, oh, there's aliens. Is it real or is it a false flag? Is it a hologram? I don't know. I'd be pretty excited though, either way. Alrighty, well, I'm in my neighborhood. Gotta get some gas. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll do another one sometime if it does well. How do I turn this thing off? I don't see a button here. What in the world? How do you turn this thing off? Thanks for watching. Paul's Take.